I really feel like y'all was being extreme, right? Nobody said playing games with him, like making him wait to see you for days. We're not kids anymore. What I'm saying is a woman who's constantly texting or calling me at 24/7 all day, every day. That's annoying. Even me being a woman, I don't want a man texting or calling me all day, every day because I am busy sometimes. But throughout my day, I do make time to like text or to call. Yes, I do like to do that. Give me a little space throughout the day. I work, I have children, I like my me time sometimes, and vice versa. So I like somebody who has a busy lifestyle like me, who has hobbies, who likes to do other things. I don't want to be with somebody who just kind of makes me their world. Like, um, that's what I'm basically like saying. Like for what I'm saying, like I have other things that I do that I'm into. So I like to take time out to do what I like to do, like as far as like my extracurricular activities, whatever it is that I'm doing. But throughout the day, am I talking to the person that I'm dating? Yeah, but all day, absolutely not. Do we make time to go on dates? Do we make time to see each other? Yes. But outside of me dating you, I have a life and I want to date somebody who has a life outside of just me as well. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's a balance. I'm not saying like just, ignoring him. And I'm not saying like make him struggle as far as like a financial tip. I'm saying like make him work a little bit. I think that men, you guys like to conquer things. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, but you guys are hunters. And naturally you are. So it's just kind of like allow a man to kind of go after that a little bit, just a little bit from my experience. I can't speak on nobody else's, but that's what has worked for me. I'm not sure where everybody else is at, but for me, I've noticed that that has worked versus me being openly available for a man. It didn't work out like that.
I, I, I think, ma'am, what you're saying may be more extreme in the way you explained it. I think that it'd be wise to learn that man's appetite for conversation and attention. And I think that a lot of women, to sometimes put us in a template. Every man's appetite gonna be a little different. So one man may be irritated by your excessiveness. Another man may actually need that, because the thing about being a woman is you guys are in a constant state of being pursued. Most men have never been pursued. Most men have actually never even been prioritized. So if you have a woman that you actually like and she makes it a point to be intentional, to be consistent, most men appreciate this. Most men are actually dehydrated from attention. So I think that to be like, oh, well, you need to create the scenario for us to chase, you don't have to do that. The chasing is always going to be constant. There's going to be anniversaries. You got your birthday. You're a woman. So even in a relationship with a man, you're still always actively being pursued because you're a woman. So I think that it behooves women to actually understand that I do need to make myself available to him and then tailor it to what he may need. And I digress.
Yeah, I think the example that you kind of laid out with the overbearing consistency and constantly being there, you're talking about more of like a high school kind of romance, right? Rather than working professionals, because I just don't know too many people that be up under their person 24/7. Like, what you doing? Where you at? Good morning, blah, blah, blah. Like it's fine in the morning and sometime in the afternoon, whatever. I think it's spaced out. But like the way that example, I'm trying to think very hard to myself and I'm being very sincere when that has ever happened. I think that's more of a young person mentality. I don't think that full-fledged adults out here who are working and have responsibilities and what I'm saying, and are also responsible for other people are doing those kinds of things. And to the brother's point, yeah, I think that there are a lot of men out here who are not really appreciated. I'm starting to get the sense that I don't feel that like women really starting to like men, like just genuinely them, because it seems like, oh, it's a chore to talk to you, and it's like, wow, it's not a chore when they put the effort. But I digress.
That's funny that you say that because I was just like, when I look at men sometimes and their opinion on women on social media, or even when I'm like at the grocery store, right? I find myself holding doors open more for men because if I'm coming first or if we coming at the same time, it's like if I see you're not taking the initiative, I'll take the initiative because I think we should all show each other. I feel like love and respect. You know, it don't have to just be your partner. But my interaction with men lately, I be like, dang, do men even like women anymore? Like, it don't seem like, it seemed like the same thing you said. Like their job is a chore in the same in an instance. Like, oh dang, like I'm gonna have to get with you, then I'm gonna have to pay for this, I'm gonna have to pay for that. Or it may be like, okay, I talk a lot. So my thing is people are like, oh, she talks a lot. I don't want, most men don't like to talk too much. So I could definitely understand what y'all saying. And I'm glad that y'all kind of brought that up about how, because even though y'all pursuing us, y'all can't, like, far as when I did talk to guys, they don't really say, oh, I want your attention, or I want you to call me more. I think that if you really like the girl, that communication should be set, because everybody just not gonna know. Like I don't do the texting. I call people when I want something. I don't call people just to talk. So if I'm not calling you or pursuing you the way you think I should, you have to communicate that. I think that's important.
All right, let me get Amir in there. Let me get Amir in there real quick, Luis. Amir, what are your thoughts about the men fall in love when there's absence and struggle?
I think that this woman was talking in a dating sense. I don't, like I said, I'm ignorant to dating, but for all the ladies who are marriage minded or women who are all about marriage, speaking from a married point of view, I don't see that men, let me start over. Men value time more than women do, although it should be the opposite way around. Because women, if we only knew how little time we have in our biological scheme, if we only knew how much little time we have, we wouldn't play around so much. But men seem to value time more than women in many ways, as in men don't like to play with their time. They don't appreciate time being wasted, especially on things that aren't fruitful. Let's say, I know that the lady isn't really talking about playing games, but just as an example, if a woman is trying to make a man hunt harder, you don't think men feel that? They can feel what you're doing. They can feel that you're trying to make him go jump through, those little doggy hoops, when the dogs do the tricks and stuff. They're trying to make you jump through the little hula hoops and stuff. Men don't like to be toyed with. There's so many more women than men in this planet, and they will just move on. But in a married sense, regarding my own husband, I've noticed that he likes it when I'm busy, but not busy as in the outside sense, not busy on a career. He likes it when I'm busy doing things for our betterment. The elder ladies in our culture, the elder ladies always tell the younger ladies, women, when your man is around, when your man comes home from work, you need to be up on your feet. He should not come home and you sitting down enjoying television. He shouldn't come home and you got your feet kicked up like, oh, hi, honey. No. That's not how it should be. When the man is coming home, all women are on their feet, because that's just the way our culture is. We are taught what woman is on your foot until dinner is served, kitchen is cleaned, and then she can sit. But women, you don't just sit around. And I've noticed that men don't like to see women unbusy, just lounging around, not doing anything. But at the same time, they don't want to be bothered constantly. I guess that's it from my side.